One thing is a foul, the other is a lack of sportsmanship. And then there comes disrespectful foul play in football. Fighting, overreacting, kicking around, making injuries on purpose, and much more has happened that will leave you in disgust and shock. The mere audacity of foul play has sent fans worldwide outrage and shock. But before criticizing those disrespectful moments, subscribe to the channel for more exciting stuff. Things get heated up. Footballers react with intense emotion and the situation gets out of hand, like when Erling hits Gabriel with a ball after his team scores a goal. What happened in the intense moment was that during Manchester City versus Arsenal, things got spicy when Haaland fired up and threw the ball at Gabriel. It wasn't just any throw either, it had that extra heat, almost like Haaland said, "I'm not playing around." Gabriel wasn't having it, and the tension between the two players was evident. But it happens all the time. So when Erling Haaland threw the ball at Gabriel, the Arsenal star, Erling later said he had no regrets about that because it occurred in the heat of the moment. Maybe Erling did not, but the two teams had issues, which were later sought out before things got dirty. However, the moment must have been challenging for both teams because that match on October 8th, 2023 was won by Arsenal, with Gabriel Martinelli scoring the decisive goal. And the win must have upset poor Erling. But this incident is nothing compared to what you will hear next. Do you remember the infamous 2006 World Cup wink incident between Cristiano Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney? It all went down during the decisive quarter-final match between England and Portugal, and the two Manchester United teammates found themselves on opposing sides. It was a critical moment, but what came next spiked up the heartbeats of everyone following the game. In the 62nd minute, Rooney got into a brawl with Ricardo Carvalho and ended up stepping on him. That was when Cristiano Ronaldo, playing for Portugal, rushed to the referee, urging him to act. At that moment, the tension on the field skyrocketed. Frustrated, Rooney shoved Ronaldo, and moments later, the referee showed Rooney a red card, sending him off. This was not as bad, but when Rooney walked off the pitch, the cameras caught Ronaldo giving a cheeky wink to his teammates. That wink quickly became a symbol of controversy, as many English fans believed Ronaldo played a part in getting Rooney sent off. Despite the drama, Portugal won the match on penalties. The spicy incident created a massive media frenzy not only then, but also for years later. And there was speculation about how this would affect the relationship between Ronaldo and Rooney at Manchester United. However, they both moved past it and continued to be successful teammates, with Rooney later downplaying the incident, saying there were no hard feelings. Later, Rooney wrote in Sunday Times, "I put myself in Ronaldo's shoes. Would I do the same? Probably. Would I be in the ref's face to ensure he got sent off? If he deserved the red? If it would help us win? Yes, no question. I'd do it tomorrow." In 1999, Arsenal's Patrick Vieira had a heated clash with West Ham's Neil Ruddock that took an ugly turn. During a Premier League match in October, tensions flared between the two players, known for their rugged, no-nonsense styles. AA's brawl and a little fight were nothing until things did not go his way. Vieira shockingly spat at Ruddock. Shocked fans noted this outrageous incident, and neither the referee nor the cameras missed it. Vieira was made to deal with his actions, paid a hefty 6-match ban and fined £30,000. This spitting incident became one of the most scandalous moments in Vieira's career, adding to the fiery rivalry between Arsenal and West Ham at the time. However, not just Vieira gets into trouble. Neymar is also known for igniting the fight, not once but many times. Especially in 2022, Neymar Jr. was involved in several intense, unsportsmanlike altercations, reflecting moments of heated conflict with opponents. One such incident occurred during a fiery encounter between PSG and Olympique Marseille in April 2022. That was the much-talked incident where Neymar clashed physically with Marseille's defender Matteo Guendouzi. But clashing was not the only thing that happened. The tension boiled over when Neymar lashed out, frustrated by aggressive challenges. Guendouzi didn't back down, leading to a pushing match between the two. Both teams rushed in, escalating the altercation, and soon everyone participated in the conflict. The referee had to intervene with difficulty to prevent further violence, but neither Neymar nor Guendouzi showed any signs of backing off or calming down, which made the situation worse. Another similar episode involved Dimitri Payet during a PSG-Marseille clash in October 2022. What happened was that Neymar's controversial style and consistent fouls from Marseille players fueled the fire. Payet and Neymar were intentionally involved in a particularly nasty exchange of fouls, with Neymar appearing to deliberately kick out in retaliation after being brought down. The game was full of rough tackles, with Neymar repeatedly targeted and responding aggressively. These altercations, marked by physical confrontations and retaliations, showed a complete breakdown of respect, illustrating Neymar's rocky year in terms of discipline and sportsmanship. However, injuries and wounds can get nasty. Jurgen Klopp's statement that none of the players slept after Virgil's injury was something to be worried about. Jordan Pickford's foul on Virgil van Dijk in the Merseyside derby on October 17, 2020 was one of the season's most intense, controversial moments. And not because a foul had been done, but because no card was given to the action that did so much damage. Early in the match between Everton and Liverpool, Pickford, Everton's goalkeeper, recklessly challenged Van Dijk inside the penalty box. As Van Dijk attempted to control the ball, Pickford lunged into a dangerous knee-high tackle, completely missing the ball and colliding with Van Dijk's right leg. And just after the collision, the foul was immediately recognized as reckless, and Van Dijk had to be substituted after just 11 minutes due to the severity of the injury. Shockingly, Pickford wasn't penalised during the game because Van Dijk was ruled offside in the build-up to the challenge. However, the damage had been done. Van Dijk suffered a ruptured anterior cruciate ligament, sidelining him for the remainder of the 2020-21 season. This controversial incident sparked outrage among Liverpool fans, as many questioned why Pickford escaped punishment. Justice needed to be done. However, lacking a red card or action fueled debates about using VAR and referee decisions. Liverpool was robbed of one of its precious players and faced difficulty throughout the season. However, going back, 1998 was the worst for Arsenal when 11 red cards were given to the team. But that team was so notorious that it had to happen. David Lacey wrote in The Guardian in April 1999, "Red cards continue to sprout among Arsenal's performances like poppies in the disturbed ground." Arsenal's history with red cards is an eyebrow-raising stat in Premier League football that will shock you. Well, Arsenal did not get the dirtiest team title just like that. Over the years, the Gunners have racked up 11 red cards in various dramatic ways, most occurring in high-pressure matches. One of the most remembered happened in January 2021, when Granit Xhaka was sent off against Burnley for grabbing Ashley Westwood by the throat. Well, that entanglement was not one hoped to happen. It was a moment of madness from Xhaka, no stranger to red cards. Fast forward to August 2021, and Arsenal had two players sent off against Manchester City. Granit Xhaka again for a two-footed lunge, and Gabriel Magalhaes for picking up two yellows in quick succession. That match ended in a crushing 5-0 defeat. Oh ho! But then there's the infamous David Luiz red card in February 2021 against Wolves. Luiz was sent off after barely grazing Willian José's leg in the penalty box. Though the contact seemed minimal, the referee deemed it a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Arsenal lost 2-1, and fans debated whether Luiz was unlucky or reckless. However, let's not forget Thomas Partey in this discussion, who saw red in the 2022 Carabao Cup semi-final against Liverpool for a clumsy challenge after only being on the pitch for 15 minutes. Well, that's sometimes sunny, but it must have been a tough day for him, having just returned from international duty. Setting aside the reasons, these red cards have cost Arsenal points and momentum in key matches, making this team the most notorious in history. However, the incidents continue, keeping the emotions of football lovers high and intense. These footballers are good at their jobs, aren't they? Those players have ruined games multiple times. Emotions rising at their peak: disappointment, anger, and frustration are all felt at the exact moment. Yet these incidents happen, and no one can do anything about it because only a red card is not enough to bind those violating the rules. What do you think should be done to them? Let us know in the comment section below.